Okay guys, welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program Interstellar with P-Soups. Last episode we got our rover down and running around and taking care of some science for us. Now we have an experiment to run. So we have these four little devices, and each of them needs to land at a specific place on the planet in order to receive seismic readings, however we want to put that. So we need to put them at 0 degrees, which is around here, 90 degrees. In fact, let's just go overhead. So 0, and then so 90 degrees, 180, 270. So we need to put these things down at those specific points. Now, there's not a really good way of doing this stock, but MechJeb lets us actually punch in coordinates, so we know we want to land directly at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And it actually gives us this little indicator showing where that is. So we can aim for that now. So let's go ahead and accelerate. And that did not release very... Okay, he's good. Let's activate the engine, and very lightly. I feel bad even pointing this thing towards the... Just give it a shove. Okay, there we are. So now what we can do is just point retrograde. And I'm not going to have that marker anymore, am I? But I know it was somewhere around here. So... And I don't have that marker anymore because MechJeb is actually on the other vehicle. It doesn't have to be exact, fortunately for us. But we do want to get pretty close to it. So there we are, and I know we need to go south because it was kind of on line with the base, and I would say that's a pretty decent estimate. And I'm actually going to push out a little bit so we have space to land when that comes around. And what I may do for the next one actually is almost get over the top of it. And we can see our, you can just see our base down there. And oh, I actually see our latitude right there. Oh, that's our longitude. Okay. Okay. So we are closing in 6 degrees. So we'll just accelerate a little. Oh, I guess we can't. We'll just accelerate a little bit. 5 degrees, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so I might want to edge up just a little bit. Actually, let's just go ahead and do this. Kill our velocity here. Okay. And yeah, we're within 1 degree. We're within 1 degree of our target, so I would say that's accurate enough. And now let's set our gear down. And I guess we can extend... no, I'll wait until we're down, just in case any any funny business occurs. And yeah, he's still got plenty of time to work his way around to the next drop location. And just slowly falling again. I'm keeping an eye, as always, on our suicide burn distance. I'm going to try and get it as close to that as possible. So 100 meters, 50. Oh! Okay, I didn't realize the suicide burn was going to be that kind of crazy. But, okay. You know what? Speaking of crazy, let's just accelerate matters a little bit. Yeah, burning towards the ground. That is never a good idea. But, here we are. Okay, so, once again, just coming down. I'm not going to give it full throttle at the suicide burn distance this time. I'm just going to slow us down gradually. Oh no. No. Okay, you can see right here we don't have control over. We just lost control of the craft. Let's see how it does here. I mean, he's down. We just lost control of it right as it was coming down. Obviously, I mean, we can see why the comm set was out. Now, I thought we had... Oh, wait. If we extend this, does that give us... I thought we had a relay aboard this guy. There we go. That explains it. He started passing behind the planet. Of course, we don't have access to the comm set right now. It is not overhead. So we're going to... And once again, we learned the value of making sure that communication satellites are available at all times. So I'm actually just going to warp. Oh, there we go. We should have signal again. Yep. So right now we're bouncing a signal off of the base that we have, off of the station back to Kerbin. So we actually have signal for a short while. And that's something that I'm going to have to keep in mind for any future landings. Okay, while we have signal, quickly. We destroyed our engine. But, yep, we can record seismic data. So surface will be monitored for impact events. Well, have I got the thing for you? So let's rename this guy. Seismic. Oops. Seismic lander. Let's call it Minmus Seismic Lander, because we will be doing this on other missions, other planets. So Minimus Seismic Lander 0, because he's at 0 degrees. Okay, now let's switch to this guy. And I'm going to do that all over again. Okay, and we're down with our final lander right here. So, get the panels out, start recording seismic data, and let's get this guy renamed before I forget. Seismic 90, and that is a lander. Okay, so he's recording. I'm pretty sure I've verified that everyone is recording at this stage. Okay, so I've verified that all of our seismic probes are in place and that they are recording. Now to generate a seismic event. Let's crash some stuff. So, Hensi is in here, and there's a couple things that we're going to do. Because he has to plant a flag to fulfill one of our other missions. I think he has enough fuel. So we've drained that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just fill him up on fuel. He doesn't need that much, and it's going to be a bit of a waste as far as Delta V goes, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, we're going to take care of a couple things here. We're going to generate this seismic event, and we're going to land Hensi, and get him to plant a flag. And that is not the right vehicle that I'm playing around with there. Okay, so the first bit is quite simple, really. All we need to do is point this way and burn. So what I'll actually do is I'll just bring us suborbital. I kind of want to land around here just because. So I'm going to try and bring that into about that spot. And what I want to do is make sure that we're close to it when it crashes. For no reason other than to see the fireworks. So, we don't want to be too close to it, and we don't want to be part of this seismic event. So I'm going to undock there and leave that tanker. We've made a special effort to not pollute other planets so far, but now we have to do this for science. So, oh, we see its shadow. Seismic event incoming. Impact recorded. Science report can now be retrieved, essentially. So now that that's taken care of, slowly. And the perfect landing. Alright, Hensi. Time to go do your thing. Oh. Apparently he didn't want to. Either that or I hit the wrong button. And that couldn't possibly be the case. So let's plant the flag. And we're just doing it for the cache. There we go. And we are. We're just doing it for the cache. No research to be done. So that is literally all we had to do. And let's get boarded back on. Okay, I'm going to get Hensi back to the base and rendezvous our return vehicle close to the base at least. Because we don't actually have to dock. So, yeah, I will be right back. Okay, so here we are. We're just closing in on the station here, which we can't see. Oh, I think I just caught a glimpse of it, but it is dark right now. So let's kill our relative velocity because I know that he's close. And as I say, we don't actually have to dock this thing in order to bring Hensi home. He can make the little transition by himself. So we just have to get close and make sure we're not moving further away again. So this should just about do it. If I driving this thing is like driving a truck. Let's see, let's turn that down a bit. And we're just killing our velocity so we're not traveling away from it. So with that done, yeah, I got this thing docked back. The only caveat is this is going to have no controller. It's not going to have anyone able to control it after we leave, which is one thing I ran into. But that's a worry for another day. Because, alright, Hensi, it is time for you to go home, buddy, as soon as you find your ride. Where is your ride? How do we track your ride? Let's see if we can... oh. Did I see something? No. Okay. I guess I have to find it. Okay. And we found it. I was beginning to get quite worried there. I'm sure Hensi didn't quite appreciate that much either. So, yeah, he was about to be floating in space for quite some time. What a long, strange trip it's been for Hensi. He's been and landed on the planet twice. Yeah, twice, that's right. He is still unable to grab this thing. There we go. Okay. And we're going to do the usual deorbit, or not so much deorbit as escape from Minmus. Okay, so there's our perfect 160 meters per second, just as when we started the mission, 160 seconds to meters per second to deorbit from Minmus. So let's get that done. So 3, 2, 1, and we burn. Okay, and after quite an interesting, fun time for Hensi, he is now ready to go home. So let's recover that vessel, and we're not going to look. Actually, let's see what experience he got. I don't think he brought home any science, though I could be wrong. Not really. And he got 6 XP. Fantastic. So let's go to our, because we forgot to check them as well, our seismic probes, and recover our science. Okay, so he's full on electric charge. Let's see what this bit got us. Collect impact data. Okay, fantastic. 200 science right there. So we shall transmit that. We can get the whole boatload of science from that guy. There we go. So hopefully they all have 200 science each in them. Okay, let's do 90 degrees. Let's take a look. Oh, 180. Okay, so it's going to go down a little bit with each one that we transmit, and that's fine. So currently we're up to 380 science. 162, so 380, 442. And this is the one that I had to land in a very strange position. I had to retract the leg on that guy. Collect that one, 542, 590, something like that. 690. Okay, so 690 science from that whole endeavor. And would you look at that, 175, 1.75 million. That is perfect. That's just enough. Let's do it now. Upgrade. Sweet. And we got this whole complex now. And now we can start getting into the really fun stuff. We got 4,000 science to spend on some of these nodes, and we'll do that in the next episode. This one's gone on a little too long, but thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon.